Hello and welcome. This video will go over the accessibility checker in Microsoft Word. I'll explain what each error means and how to fix it. But first, you should know that no accessibility checker addresses everything, so it's best to use more than one. Make your content fully accessible in the original software, then check again in Canvas using Ally or Panorama. Since mistakes happen, it's important to understand the basics of accessibility rather than relying only on the checkers. Let's get started. So here I am in Word with a document I've made as an example. To get to the accessibility checker, you can click on Tools, check Accessibility. A panel will show up on the right-hand side, or you can click the Investigate Accessibility button at the bottom. So the first thing that we have is hard to read text contrast. There's 9 instances. You can scroll. So the first one, you can change the color of the font. It gives you some options, or you can even change the background color, which is not a common solution. So I'm going to change the text to black. So that's fixed. And now we're down here at this table. I have a lot of hard to read text. In addition to changing the font color, you can change the color of the cell itself, or you can change the entire table style. I just need to change the color to black. I can go through one by one and make these changes. I'm going to highlight the rest of these and change them all to black altogether. And that resolves all of our hard to read text contrast. So next we have missing alt text. It's highlighting this picture of the blueberries. You can generate a description. If you like it, you can keep it the way it is, or you can write your own and click save. If you want to see the alt text for any of your images, you can right click it, find view alt text, and it will take you there and you can make any changes you need. You can mark it as decorative if it's not important to the context of your material. Next, we have our tables. I intentionally made everything in this document incorrect, but it says that everything is good. No issues found. We don't have any missing table headers and we don't have any merged or split cells. So I have a table here. There's 4 columns. Only 2 of the 4 columns have proper headings. The first row of any table is where your heading should be. For Monday here, this is a merged cell. It didn't flag that either. This is what a correct table should look like. This is a good example of how an accessibility checker does not address everything and shows why it's important for you to know the basics of accessibility and not rely solely on a checker. So the reason that missing table header is not being flagged, if you select your table, go to table design. On the left side, you can check table row or first column as a header. With these unchecked, now it gives you an error. And you have the option to make the first row a header, the first column as a header, or to mark as a layout table. Really, it should be the first row. So we know that as long as this is checked, it's going to say that it's correct whether or not you have a heading there or not. I'm going to highlight Monday, goes to table layout, and I'm going to split the cell. I don't need 2 columns. I need 1 column and 2 rows. All right, and now it's correct. So just to show you an example of what a split cell looks like. 2 columns, 2 rows. This is what a split cell looks like. The reason why it's recommended to avoid it is because it makes navigation harder for assistive technology and keyboard navigation. You can see that with this table, to click on it to fix it, it's highlighting the row above or under just split cells. It highlights the row beneath it and then it makes changes to any of the cells but the ones that you're trying to do. So I need to highlight these split cells. I only need 1 column, 2 cells, and now that's back to normal. So now our table is actually correct despite the checker not letting you know. So now I have an example of a layout table. So a layout table instructs assistive technologies such as screen readers to ignore the table's structure and treat its content as plain ordered text. This is a crucial accessibility setting used when tables are employed for visual arrangements, such as positioning images, sidebars, or text boxes. So this is more just for visual organization. So it's generally discouraged in accessible design, but if necessary, because it's more for the visuals, marking them as a layout table can make it accessible. And it will just read it like normal. So left to right, top to bottom, instead of how it reads a table, which I'm going to insert some examples of how a screen reader reads a table versus if it's a layout table. I select this table. I'm going to uncheck header row. It's going to give me this error. I actually am not sure how to just make the layout table without using the accessibility checker. So I need to enable that error somehow. And then I'm going to mark as a layout table. And so it gets rid of any of the backgrounds and gets rid of all of the borders. It messed up some of my alignment, but that's okay. That's how you make a layout table. Lastly, we have no headings in this document. That also shows that everything is good, and it's not, because I went through, I highlighted everything and made it normal text. You need to define what your headers are, what is paragraph text. So this is my title, and you can do that by going to the styles pane. I'm going to make this title. This is a subtitle. I'm going to find where it says subtitle. I can click on the styles panel. It'll show up on the right-hand side. Choose heading 1, heading 2, and so forth. And with that, now our document is accessible based off of the accessibility checker in Word.
Table. In table, day. Column 1, row 1, time. Column 2, row 1, task/topic. Column 3, row 1, notes. Column 4, row 1, day Monday. Time 9:10 a.m., tasks topic class, notes empty cell, day Monday. Time 1:02 p.m., tasks topic gym, notes empty cell, day Tuesday. Table. In table, day. Column 1, row 1, time. Column 2, row 1, task/topic. Column 3, row 1, notes. Column 4, row 1, day Monday. Time 9:10 a.m., tasks topic class. Notes empty cell, day empty cell, time empty cell. Tasks topic 1:02 p.m., notes gym. Day empty cell. Time Tuesday. You are currently on a tasks topic 9:11 a.m., notes class. Day empty cell. Time Wednesday. This is an example of a table. Task/topic, notes. Monday. 9:10 a.m., class. 1:02 p.m., gym. Tuesday. 9:11 a.m., class. This is an example of a layout table. Welcome to class. Class materials, class modules, daily agenda, school website.
That's it for this video. If you want to know the basics for how to make all your documents, PowerPoints, and tables accessible, check out this video. Thanks for watching.